Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and do a quick little video for you guys. I've had a lot of people messaging me about, how do I know if I'm ready to buy a home? How do I go about buying a home? So I put together a couple of checklists for you guys, and I just wanted to go over that. By the way, I'm using this new mic today, so let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. But I figured it would just help, some of the clarity, especially doing some videos outside like I am today. All right. So, first checklist: are you ready to buy a home? If you can check off at least three of these four items on this checklist, you're probably a lot closer to buying a home than you think. So, first on the checklist, you've got your credit score. If you're in the 600 plus range, you're probably going to be in a good position with a mortgage lender to get qualified for a loan. Yes, some mortgage lenders do qualify buyers with less than 600, but 600 seems to be that sweet spot to where you kind of need to be at. All right, second on the list, you're going to need at least 2 years work history and or related education. Basically, your lender wants to make sure that you have a stable job. And then third on the list, you're going to want around at least $15 to $2,000 saved up. Even if you're doing 100% financing loan, you're going to want at least around $1,500 for upfront appraisal costs and just general moving expenses. And then last on the list, again, this one kind of fluctuates from lender to lender, but most lenders want you to show little to no late payments in the last 12 months on your credit report. Like I said, if you can check off at least three of these four items on this checklist, I think you're ready to move on to the next checklist. All right, how can I buy a home? So, one thing I always recommend for all my buyers to do, if they haven't already, is to get pre approved with a local lender. I recommend a local lender just because they're going to be easier to work with. You don't have to go through a 1-800 service to get a hold of your lender, and you should be able to walk into their office and talk with them directly. Also, it looks good to sellers and their agents when they can reach out to the local lender and determine whether or not the buyer is a qualified buyer. Second on this list, if you haven't already, contact me, your local realtor, or find one in your area. I recommend getting a local realtor that has a little bit of experience under their belt uh, and has experience with the type of loan or type of buyer that you are, whether you're a VA or a conventional or FHA buyer, or even a first time home buyer. Just get with a realtor. You could even interview different realtors if you. All right. So once you've got pre-approved with the lender and you've established a relationship with your real estate agent, then your real estate agent's going to start setting up showings for you to tour properties. Um, you'll go around and you'll be able to access all the homes that are listed on the MLS. Once you found the home that you're ready to make an offer on, then you can let your real estate agent know. They'll draw up the contract. They'll submit the purchase price that you're wanting to offer the seller, and they'll draw up any other contingencies or terms that you're wanting to put in the contract. Once your contract is accepted, or when your contract is accepted, then you will officially be under contract. At that point, you will pay your earnest money to the earnest money holder. Earnest money is basically like a down payment, or I would say more like a deposit. It's good faith money that you're gonna. It's going to be held by whoever you and the seller deem to be the earnest money holder, and that money will be returned to you at closing if you fulfill all of the obligations of the contract. Now, that money is protected by your contingencies, such as your inspections contingency, your financing contingency, and appraisal contingency. And then once you've got your earnest money paid and you're officially under contract, you're going to then enter what is called your due diligence. This is your opportunity to do your due diligence on the property, have the property inspected. Once the property inspection comes back, then you're going to negotiate any repairs that you deem necessary. All right, so once you've negotiated all your repairs, done your due diligence, then you'll go ahead and pay for your home appraisal. Your lender will submit your appraisal to a third party company, which will then hire an appraiser to go out and assess the value of your property. Hopefully, your real estate agent did their homework up front for you, and the purchase price that you guys offered is right in line with where that appraisal price is going to come in. Once the appraisal is done, you're pretty much kind of just looking towards the finish line at that point. You're not going to want to spend any unnecessary money. Don't open any accounts. Don't open anything that's going to affect your credit. Don't miss any payments or anything like that, because all of those things can mess up the whole loan process and can really kill a deal. All right, then it's just a matter of showing up to closing. Most states do things a little differently, but here where I live, we have a closing attorney that facilitates the closing for us. So you're going to show up to the closing attorney's office. Um, you're going to sign your paperwork from the lender that basically says, um, if you don't pay, you don't stay. And your seller's going to show up and sign their paperwork that transfers the title or the deed into your name. And then you're officially a homeowner. All right, guys, if you like that video, definitely hit that like button, smash the follow button, and comment down below any questions you might have for me. I know I kind of went through this and made it seem like it's probably a breeze, but honestly, if you're working with a good real estate agent and a reputable lender, I mean, the whole transaction really should be pretty simple. It's probably the biggest purchase you'll ever make in your life, but it really should be one of the easiest if you're working with a good team. So thanks, guys. Again, let me know if you like more videos like this.